Welcome back. I'm Yanigi and today I'm going to finish the first half of my early Pleasant View mini-series. I'm left with the Broke, Langerak, Burb families and the university. The last household consists of Don, Dina, Cassandra and selected townies. After previous episode I did some behind the scenes tinkering. If something works, it's not necessary to fix it. I thought CC merging could drastically change my situation, but actually that's not the case. I'm still talking about the mental war I have in my brain regarding the graphics. But anyway, I don't have that much time to even change or remanage things, as I'm waiting to play finally something different again. It doesn't deserve a separate video because what more I could say. I've tried to put my hand in making some CC lately, but I'm not that invested. Guys, we're running faster than I thought. And you've heard it right. 2 kids, 1 episode. Loading times get ridiculous with them and I'm not liking it. Oh, irony, he wants to beat the Grim Reaper. Typical Aries. Left Riverview and wants to be a professional swimmer. That's why a 9-tiled swimming pool is his top priority. Interested in sports and travel. By that he means running to the grocery store for milk every time he can to not hear the babies cry. Zero in culture. Almond milk hater. Mid personality. If 6 means the nicest sim in town, we just hit the bare minimum. She loves food, sports, money, entertainment, fashion and travel. Uninterested in politics, work, paranormal, culture and sci-fi. Either a wrestling fan or a fit gymsta explorer. Mid personality. Troubled child? Not a thing I'd call him. 10 in crime, environment and animals. 0 in culture and school. I can already see him being like a pet breeder sort of, when he gets new pets and make them work. For secondary aspirations, Skip gets the observation, just like Daniel. Brandi would make a decent secondary pleasure, but there's so many already. Maybe popularity. I think she would be that mom who's taking part in parental activities at school. I mean, helping with organizing graduations, baking something for kids, etc. She sounds like a nice person to have around, but not the wisest. My dream mod to have. Either sim manipulator shows the one true hobby, or the bad box can be taken out in the live mode. When it comes to their hobbies, I made drastic changes. Skip's bio suggests swimming, so he gets fitness. Brandy's got 10 interest in food, so cuisine. I heavily had canon Dustin to be interested in nature. Maybe he could be a pet breeder in the future or make his dogs earn money. One thing can be taken for granted. They chose to talk about their engagement date and I didn't have to search from the menu. I don't know who Mr. Newbie is for her. Some lost relative? Michael's friend? While she was cooking, she felt ill. Most likely some allergy. When Dustin's at school, there's not much to do. Calm before the storm. Time to break your wife. Some full makeup roomie has joined the welcome wagon at the bathroom. He wanted to throw a party, pool party. Dustin is tired from school, so he went to his room. Bella has appeared and it turned itself into a mess. No one's going to the pool, like they think the floor is a swimming pool. Lilith and Dirk have matching outfits and Dustin is just friends with every kid in town. Now I feel like Dustin looked up to Skip a lot and he took his demise in the original Pleasant View to heart. He wants best for his family and would do anything for them. Honestly, I prefer Dirk and Dustin over the Pleasant sisters. She was supposed to leave them with some dessert, but she went to work instead because there's no space to cook. So he gets a non-baked cake pretending he bought it or Brandi just prepared in advance. Despite the party being an impulsive decision. She just knows Skip too well. Maybe it wouldn't be if you played by the rules. And now poor Dustin reads a book to learn something new. Overcrowding is real, and so is Darlene's anger. He has zero interest in school. If he was a teenager, I'd make him skip classes. He's just a child, so I'm not overly focused on doing homework unless he has a wand. Time to see some birds. A girl. Actually, I don't mind. I'm not having the urge of forcing a bow on them. I can name her Bea, short and similar. I like her personality. It would be more satisfying if she was like 10, 10, 10, 3, 3, but I will take it. I have a vision on her, but I talk about it later. Now he wants a skill point. I thought of logic this time. I was looking for those mini games I had, but as usual I don't have those in. I will think if I buy them at chess table. At least he wants to do the homework, he could use some help. One tile crib and table would be perfect, but I don't have the ring. It ruins it. I'll be back when I download it. Somehow I didn't install it here. Now we can play. I know them and I predict we'll need more free space, but they don't have much funds left. Okay man, she's just gave birth. Still a chance for trying. She had to. It's Bo's birthday, so it's a party time for Skip. 3 babies in one episode, let's go. Can do blowing, we've seen it before. A real challenge. How to fit the potty in their bathroom while letting them be clean. It's not a true party without the Tiffany beating someone up. Oops, she's not here. It's Darlene's turn. My rule with babies is that I let ACR do it for me, so it's fun and usually a couple will end up having like 2-3 kids unless they are lucky. Romance Sims might end up having more and going broke from child support. We call it consequences of your own actions. I like my Sims to chaotic and unpredictable. You know what, baby boy, you know what, naming him Skip or Bobby would be awkward. Maybe another descendant, like Flat? I remember in my pandemic Pleasant View, I had an F name for him. He was cute. In their case, tiny living kit would be a must-have. It's hard to place a second crib without them eleganding all the time. Fuck around and find out. I told you so. And you decided to have a fifth household member. All of them are sloppy, so no one gets to clean. No shit, you're sick all the time. Two toddlers in one house. I don't care, it's time to take out the weapon. I'm desperate to put the end on the suffering. When the situation is tough, it's not cheating. These are the people who could be called out for over-procreating. Putting them on birth control feels out of the character. He feels a bit better, so let's get to work before Flat ages up. Typical Libra, I love it. Their personalities are a bit similar, but he's more outgoing. They made the bed, now they're gonna sleep in it. You thought you could handle having two babies 1 year apart? Their needs are so low. I made Brandi give up her sewing thing for the sake of her son. Both are coughing, and you know what would be the cure? Getting to lay in bed. You can't do this because you have kids to take care of. If you don't, then they will be taken from you. Right now you both go to sleep even for an hour.
This is fine. I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently. That's okay. Things are gonna be okay.
If I was Dustin, I'd be mad at my siblings too. He's just a child being distracted by crying babies because his parents can't properly take care of them. Their house is so small, they can't even teach them anything. I will tell you a fun fact. In a default Pleasant View, Brandi allegedly gave birth to Bo after Skip passed away. She became pregnant again with his child. Then die. Fuck around, find out. To be fair, I wanted you to stay. Now we are in danger. Skip has to lay down, but he can't, because he's the only one able to be a parent. When I tried calling a nanny, a phone hung out. I'm doing my best to keep him alive at all cost. Just in time of need. I forgot it could be used to revive Brandi, but nah. I see it as cheating. Do your best, even if it means wetting yourself like you're a fourth child in the family. He had one job. Put Ban in bed. The last thing he could do. So Dustin can be home alone? Got a better idea. Did you know about Skipper Broke, the clone townie? He's gonna be the new father. No one will notice a change. The social worker doesn't get it and blames him for broke children becoming orphans. If Dustin asks him why are his eyes green, he chose to wear contacts. I also considered Mr. Newbie for this job, but Skip Impostor sounds better. Let's take at least some money from the genie. I thought for a moment of actually reviving Brandi, and the idea of bringing second Skip into the story is too good to not use it. So she died again, aspiration went lower. Oh boy, he's a romance. Even better, we can always say he gone insane after witnessing his wife's death. I tried to call a nanny one more time and it still didn't work. We are doomed. At least Dustin is close to being a teen. The only help that arrived was a maid. He needs a party too, so he's gonna throw one and buy some food delivery as he can't leave. Parenting got him exhausted. Lonely and horny, he could be romantic with Darling 2.0, but do it with Michael instead. At this point, I'm just waiting for the misery to end. Just make it through the night and we can move on. We've accomplished everything we wanted. I'm turning off the sleeping recording and finish it when they go home. They sound chill, even if they can't share a bed but made a baby already. To not lie to you, this family took 15 minutes to load. That's what I mean by the ridiculous loading times. His priority is sharing a bed with Jen. So he must be an always satisfied type. Kinda NPC personality. Watches a lot of TV but turns off when it's playing Harry Potter for the 9th time. 0 nice points and that's why she likes to fight a lot. A widow wants to get out. Interested in crime, culture, travel, fashion. She must be an edgelord or a pick-me if she's 0 in animals. Like that's the basic interest. Same as John, her points are in the middle and I hate it because I feel like they're soulless. High in sports, work, entertainment, travel, animals. At least they all like same things except for Tiffany's hatred for the animals. If they were free, they could go travel together. They've made a baby despite not being allowed to share beds. ACR? If I was trying to recreate the original town, I'd beard Jennifer. In their case, I don't have a preference. Even if I were to go strategically, it doesn't really matter. She's free to have a child of any gender. Especially that we'd end up this round with like 4 unrelated newborns. Personally, I don't mind townies that much. If I played more long term, I'd probably change the face of the townies so they don't share a template. Everyone get to see Lucy but a baby boy. Pisces, why it's called the... whatever. I don't understand astrology. At least it's symmetrical. They couldn't think of preparation for a baby. There is not much space for him. Do they have to give up the fish tank? And another thing to love about this game. We are so back. Now guess why my will to play has been on the run. As Katy Perry once said, just because it's over doesn't mean it's really over. I suspect her hobby is serving that one meal from 4. Don't remember the name. That one when low quality summons the Grim Reaper. In case of The Sims 2, just from the details alone, watching them cook is too satisfying for me. I have so many recordings of this I could cut off, but somehow I won't stop looking at it. Would Tiffany save her? If she dislikes her, John would be depressed. Otherwise, her only son is with a wrong partner. And just by the way, it's my favorite term to refer to a significant other. I knew the secondary aspirations were missing. Jennifer could be popularity. Sometimes I see that combo as a power aspirations, like they want to get rich by making friends or be popular. It won't get any better, so I might as well go and buy a non-clipping shirt. Monopoly mode indeed, though the pricing is very high. I have to do this. I'm gonna pick very first thing that catches my eyes so I don't have to re-enter the shop more times than necessary. She's a certified full woman and that one fits her skirt a lot. She won't overheat. It had nothing for the horror I've recorded for the sake of showcasing a pink hell. Red flashing happened there too, but it was purposeful. She wants a new fur baby, but zero interest in animals. Does she look for a reason to be hateful? Well, I called them NPCs and their dog is a golden retriever, I think. One you'll never go wrong about. Daniel called Jennifer. I have a question. Why EA have decided not to add an option for you to select which life stages do you want? Like aging up manually would be too micromanagey. He went into hiding and stole the dog's sleeping spot. I don't know, secondary family for you? Maybe it's time to open a pharmacy business in town, run by Don. The Sims' take on diseases is inspired by the anti-vaxxers. John's gardening achievements inspired him to get employed. You know what? I'll make him a criminal. He likes crime but hates work. I macroed gardening for him and I forgot he can talk to trees. Fuck them kids, I can make my own seed oil. Go for it. He's an anti-masochist, I suppose. Now he wants another child, but what if he waited a little? Let Jennifer recover, do some work, so you get a bigger house. Then consider her feelings. Say no to the seed oils. Buy our magical non-stick one-use pen. Just for 39 bucks. Let's be honest, both of them woke up. Jennifer's the first one to react. He's the one wanting a child number 2. First woke up, first they put change. They have to share their designated bedroom with Luke. Doctors lie, drugs are addictive. Air contains chemicals. Tiffany's so magnetic she spawns who is next to her. He can go to work and get his mom's social needs up as she has to talk to her grandson. We need more space or he'll be badly raised. What's so funny about it? Did he vomit on her? What if she discussed the word peace with Daniel, her future daughter-in-law's brother, as he's alone? I clicked intuitively. I forgot that hobby cards exist. Now that they struggle with teaching him to do skills, they thought about having a new gameplay rule. In case of Luke, as I don't see him as a childhood genius, he will not get the knowledge aspiration when he grows up. If he was shown to be a smart kid, it would make a lot of sense to consider him to be it. Man, she went and fought Jennifer. I think that's enough to kick her out. He's gonna choose his new family over Tiffany. Since she has no money to buy a serious place to sleep, I'm turning the crumpled bottom family into a retirement home. By accident, Agnes' burning wasn't saved. We have to play again, but I'll just add 2 days for the next round. Tiffany took the bed texture when she moved out. What's his new wish? New toys for Luke? More stuff in their room? Plans getting more important in their lives? Of the great expansion pack for 2? I will share a story quickly. After recording this episode, I tried to record another video. The point was to showcase a specific premade to get a specific reference. To do this, I just wanted to record it in the least modded environment so she could be easily recognized. The game didn't last 2 minutes. Never played in that specific neighborhood. I don't get what's the problem. They don't get the smart milk privilege. They have it easy enough, and if they can't do it, they won't. Her being in business makes me think she deserves more. I want her to be famous and conquer the world with her passion. John can stay home. Darren coming around makes me think about my vision again. I like seeing interactions between them when I'm somewhat care about everybody and don't see them as a soulless NPCs. How long it took for the first attempt to take place? 3 days, 3 years. Routing made her stop. At this point, I have to make a video about everything I love in this game. After I secretly hate The Sims 2 is out. A weird bug. The game froze for me. Something that never happens in 2. And I don't play on a potato. After that I've saved and now it refuses to load. Now I'm not playing for pleasure but to finish the series I've started. The loading times are killing me so much, it's not worth playing it. And pink soup is not the problem here. I give up trying. Maybe I'll just finish this one on Linux and try to play again when I can't sleep. I've started loading at 3 PM. 20 minutes later, family is still loading. Fuck. I was thinking of playing outside, but you know, I can only install Legacy there without going either EA up or Dove mode. On Legacy I have issues with reshade, and I'm not dedicated enough to go either way. I'm a more casual player, to be honest, even if I mod the shit out of it. But finally I've managed to fix my reshade struggle. Basically the problem was with Direct. The one you're supposed to choose didn't work for me, unlike in the Ultimate Collection. I had to do a little reset and I'm back. I apologize for overreacting. I was supposed to make him take a leave, but it was too late to do something. So it's Jennifer's day off. He's getting on my nerves. Again, same thing, same result. You're a gardener but mansplay it again to your coworker. At least Luke can walk now, at 3 years old. She wants more friends, so a little call to Angela will do. John's face palmed at the idea of childcare. He's the one that's either a perfect good family man or a notorious breeder. Nothing in between, and he does nothing to reflect on his behavior and reputation. A rare case of him doing the bare minimum. Can you just talk so he learns something new before he goes to school? Almost done with the worst one. It was such a speedrun, they made it with no woohoos in between. I can tell you that I feel like the series is a good stepping stone into trying to go back, think what ways of playing are working, and trying to have more fun. Technical issues are the worst here. I also feel like my big mistake was not playing the way I like it, but doing it like the others. That's it for this episode. I'm getting more frustrated with this game and I'm sorry for overreacting to the Burb issues. I should have thought sooner about the possible solution. I consider finishing the series on my PC. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.